Hey leaders, here at The Well, we believe that one of the greatest marks of a strong leader isn't how much they know, it's how hungry they are to keep learning. We call this leadership behavior tenacious teachability. When we're preparing to plant the church, me and Charity, we heard this advice from almost every mentor. The people you start with won't always be the people you continue with. And they called it a scaffolding season. Now, I thought we'd be the exception. I assumed everyone we started with would stick around, especially because they were already church people. Turns out, what they were trying to teach me is that the most effective way to reach unchurched people is not just with people who leave other churches. I didn't listen, and I learned the hard way. When alignment issues surfaced later, it caused division. People left, and I was devastated. If I had been more teachable early, I could have led more wisely, avoided some unnecessary pain, started with more skeptical, unchurched people, and protected our culture. Now, Peter was also someone who understood both the disaster of being unteachable and the power of humble, teachable spirits. He once told Jesus, "I'm never going to deny you." Mostly because he thought he knew better about himself. He knew what Jesus should do better, but Jesus knew better. Peter's pride led to failure. He wasn't teachable in that moment, and it cost him. But after the resurrection, Jesus graciously reinstated him. Peter changed and allowed Jesus' grace to develop in him a deep humility that would actually propel him into leadership and to writing that would change so many people's lives. See, teachability transformed him from an overconfident disciple to a pillar in the early church. Let's be honest. Most of us aren't against the idea of learning and growing, but we often think we're too busy to do it. So here's the truth. You don't need hours to be teachable. You just need a humble spirit. Pride says, "I already know this, I got this." Teachability says, "I want to always be learning." So here's 3 small rhythms you can do to put this into practice. Number 1, ask for feedback weekly. Just ask someone, "Hey, what's one thing I can be doing better?" And then grow in that one thing. Listen and put it into practice. Second, invest 15 minutes a day in personal growth. Read something, listen to a short podcast, watch a video. Just 15 minutes a day can shape your leadership. 3, ask one expert a month. Find someone who's better at what you do and learn from them. Ask them questions, learn, and then put it into practice. Small actions, big impact. Peter's transformation didn't just come from having all the answers, it came from having a humble, teachable spirit. God doesn't expect us to be perfect or to know everything perfectly, but He does honor our humility. Let's be tenaciously teachable and watch how God uses it to grow us and those we lead.